Yeah, I mean, clearly UCCS is a good team, and to have that dominant of a performance, I think says, how well our group played in that game. I think it was really just about staying focused and knowing what we were there to do, and I think everybody really wants to play right now. We're happy to be back playing, so we just don't want to miss any opportunity that we get to be on the field and give it our best.
Absolutely. And then looking ahead, you guys have MSU Denver up this week. You guys are preparing for that. How does, two dominant wins, and what are you taking into that game from those past games?
It's just one game at a time, So for us, I said before UCCS, let's just focus on a good performance, and we'll see where that puts us after the game. And it's no different for Metro. If we play to the best of our abilities, then that's all we can ask of ourselves. So we'll take it one game at a time and one performance at a time.
Questions?
We asked the girls, like, they were literally on the field warming up the other day when it got canceled. You guys, weren't there yet, but how do you suddenly shut down being in game mode to, well, let's get on the bus and go home? What else, is it more mental than, hey, it just kind of happens?
I mean, obviously, we just got to control what we can control. I mean, it was unfortunate that we couldn't get our game in because we were all ready to play. But at that point, when the game wasn't available to us, we just said, hey, let's look to our next game. We got UCCS. We got to do our job. It's a short season, so we went out and started focusing on the next game.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say that we shut down. I think that you still keep the same mentality because we still ended up training that same day, so you want to still practice the way you play. So I think you still prepare the same way, just unfortunately that the result wasn't able for us to play, but then you still look forward to another game right after.
So the season, is obviously, it's moved, it's shortened, but do you guys feel like, hey, we just got started and it's literally almost over? Is it just kind of, obviously it's one of those things you can't control, but kind of feeling like, hey, we should just be getting started?
Yeah, I mean, it's a short season, but we came prepared. We came ready to play. Everybody's hungry since we haven't had a game in a long, long time. So we're just really grateful that we had the opportunity to play this season. And we know that every game counts because the season's shorter, so we're just trying to make the most of it.
One of those things where I think you started getting your program in and the foundation set, even though it is a quickie?
Yeah, I think if you just take it like that's kind of been our mantra here, is just one game at a time, and if you do that, then it doesn't seem like it's flying by that fast. If you start already looking towards the end of the season and the culmination of things, then yeah, it kind of seems like it's going to be a quick one. But we have 3 weeks left in the season, hopefully 3 weeks. Another week here where we have 2 games and 2 big games, and if we take care of business, then we can extend the season and have a few more games. So.
And then for you guys, is it kind of like a fire under the program, so you can start having those wins early on, even because your season is shorter and you can more wins early on in the season?
I just think it's just, of course, it's tough having a shorter season, but I think you just kind of build the positives out of everything. So, of course, you want to do as best as you can here, build the system. Like at the very beginning of the season, we were trying to learn the new system, and now I think we're starting to really get into it. And so now I think for whenever this coming fall comes, I think sky's the limit for this team. I think we'll know the system, and then we'll know to come in fitter than we were. So I think everything will fall into place after this.
And then you kind of just mentioned it, having that quick turnaround going from the spring season to a fall season, do you think that helps you guys kind of having games under your belt and you're like, okay, I'm going to see these teams 3 months later too?
I think it does. Yeah, especially when you've gone so long without games. This is ordinarily in the spring you'd just be training and maybe playing 5 games, and here we get to play more than that. So it really helps build that momentum and kind of really lead you into the fall. So I think the nice thing is, you know, we have obviously a very talented group here, but you know, we're recruiting hard. We have other guys coming in, so I think there's a lot of teams in the conference that are gonna, you know, kind of keep recruiting to a minimum this year, just because a lot of their players are coming back, and so they'll be very similar to what they are this spring to what they are in the fall. And I think we're, like I said, a very talented group right now, and we're only going to get better. So that's the exciting thing for our program.
Yeah, I also think that the short turnaround really shows like how us as individual players kind of prepare, especially with having the short turnaround. Like, are we keeping running? Are we still touching the ball? Because if in that short amount of time, if you stop touching a ball, it's going to show. And by that time in the fall, there's no time to be able to ease into things, to be able to get your fitness up like we did this year. It's going to be like your straight go. So I think it's really going to show like who we are as an individual team and how everything goes.
It really is one of those seasons, it's a springboard. You know, it's like, okay, we're gonna take our spring workouts and we're just gonna play and just kind of feed into next fall. So you just feel like that much more comfortable over the summer, you know what you've got to work on, and then come in, hit the ground running in the fall?
I think comfortability is a good word. I mean, jumping into a new program, new coach, a new system. I think we had our struggles at the beginning, but now that everyone's more comfortable, we see coach's vision. We're ready to buy into the program. I think everyone's a lot more comfortable, and now it shows. We're getting good results, and even in the fall, we're just going to be that much more comfortable and that much better off for it.
Okay, good.
All right, questions of the week, this or that. You guys answer all at the same time. Trying to think about just answer all, right? Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Appetizer or dessert?
Appetizer.
Appetizer.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.